The world breathes under the shadow of a new conflict. Two colossal forces are emerging, their ambitions vast, their arsenals unmatched, BRICS and NATO. But who holds their finger on the trigger of our future? And who will dictate the rules of the next war? Today we journey into the heart of this global chess game where pawns are armies and kings are empires. We break down the numbers, dissect the strategies, and expose the raw, unfiltered power dynamics that will shape our world for generations to come. Armies, missiles, carriers, satellites. Let's find out who truly rules the world. Here, on the sprawling battlefields of our planet, sheer manpower can still overwhelm. And in this arena, BRICS emerges as a formidable force. Over 6.5 million active personnel stand ready, a human tide armed with over 33,000 battle tanks and nearly 1 million armored vehicles. Imagine, if you will, the earth trembling under the weight of such a force. NATO, with its comparatively smaller force of 3.5 million, might appear outmatched. But appearances, as we know, can be deceiving. NATO counters this numerical disadvantage with a potent combination of superior training, battlefield coordination honed over decades, and cutting-edge technology. Their soldiers, honed into instruments of war, are equipped and trained for rapid deployment and decisive action. The question then is not simply who can field the most soldiers or tanks. It's about who can adapt, who can outmaneuver, who can strike with surgical precision. When the dust rises from a battlefield of the future, it won't be the sheer weight of numbers that determines victory. It will be the side that can make the faster, more calculated decision. Imagine a modern battlefield, a chaotic ballet of drones, cyber warfare, and lightning-fast strikes. In this environment, information is king, and NATO's integrated command structure, honed over decades of joint exercises and operations, gives them a crucial edge. The clash of these titans on the ground will be a defining moment in any future conflict. As we lift our gaze from the land, a new battlefield emerges, the unforgiving expanse of the sky. Here, amidst the clouds, another chapter of this global struggle is unfolding. BRICS boasts a formidable air force with over 3,000 fighter aircraft and a growing fleet of advanced drones. Their pilots are skilled, their tactics evolving, but NATO's air power reigns supreme. With over 3,000 fighter aircraft, including the most advanced stealth fighters ever conceived, they cast a long shadow over any potential adversary. These are not mere machines of war, they are technological marvels capable of penetrating enemy airspace undetected, delivering devastating blows with pinpoint accuracy. Yet, it's not just about the aircraft themselves. NATO benefits from a global network of air bases, a logistical web that allows them to project power to any corner of the globe with unmatched speed and efficiency. Their pilots train relentlessly, honing their skills in realistic simulations and joint exercises. The roar of jet engines in the night sky is a stark reminder. In modern warfare, air superiority is paramount. And while BRICS is rapidly developing its air capabilities, NATO's dominance in this domain remains unchallenged. The first strike, as any strategist will tell you, is crucial, and in the skies above a future battlefield, it is NATO that holds the decisive advantage. The battle for air supremacy is a high-stakes game of chess, played at breakneck speeds. The oceans, vast and unforgiving, have always been a stage for empires to clash. And in this arena, the stakes are higher than ever. BRICS, with its growing navy, is asserting its presence on the high seas. Their submarine fleet, in particular, poses a significant threat lurking beneath the waves, capable of disrupting vital shipping lanes and challenging even the most powerful navies. But NATO's naval power is in a league of its own. With 17 aircraft carriers, they possess unmatched global reach, capable of projecting force to any coastline on the planet. These floating fortresses, bristling with fighter jets, helicopters, and sophisticated weaponry, are a testament to NATO's enduring maritime dominance. Imagine, if you will, a flotilla of these behemoths cutting through the waves, their decks teeming with aircraft ready to strike at a moment's notice. This is the awe-inspiring might of NATO's naval power, a force that has secured sea lanes and deterred aggression for decades. However, the oceans are vast, and the nature of naval warfare is changing. The proliferation of anti-ship missiles, sophisticated submarines, and unmanned vessels poses new challenges to even the most powerful navies. The future of naval warfare will be defined by adaptability, innovation, and the ability to project power across vast distances. Our journey takes us now beyond the confines of our planet to the silent expanse of space. Here, a new kind of battlefield is emerging, one where satellites become weapons and the stakes are astronomically high. BRICS, with its rapidly developing space program, is aggressively pursuing anti-satellite technology, aiming to challenge NATO's dominance in orbit. For it is in the cold vacuum of space that NATO currently reigns supreme. With a constellation of over 1,500 military satellites, they possess an unparalleled ability to gather intelligence, communicate securely, and guide precision strikes anywhere on Earth. This orbital network is the backbone of NATO's military might, providing them with an invaluable strategic advantage. Imagine, if you will, a network of eyes in the sky, constantly observing, analyzing, and relaying critical information. This is the power of space-based intelligence, and it is a power that NATO wields with unmatched proficiency. But the domain of space is no longer the exclusive playground of superpowers. BRICS, with its growing technological prowess, is rapidly catching up. Their development of anti-satellite weapons capable of crippling NATO's orbital infrastructure poses a significant threat to the established order. The battle for space is ultimately a battle for information, for the ability to see and act before your adversary. Looming over this global chessboard is the spectre of nuclear war, a chilling reminder of the stakes involved. Both BRICS and NATO possess arsenals of unimaginable destructive power capable of annihilating entire cities in a heartbeat. It is a chilling thought, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in our time. BRICS, led by Russia's vast nuclear arsenal, commands over 6,500 nuclear warheads. These weapons, mounted on intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarines, and aircraft, represent a chilling deterrent to any adversary. NATO, with a slightly smaller arsenal of around 6,000 warheads, maintains a diversified nuclear triad with land-based silos, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers ready to deliver their deadly payload. The United States, the United Kingdom, and France share the responsibility for this grim arsenal, a testament to the alliance's commitment to collective defense. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, the chilling logic that prevents their use, hangs over humanity like a sword of Damocles. The hope, of course, is that these weapons will never be used, that they will continue to serve as a deterrent, a grim reminder of the consequences of unchecked aggression. But the very existence of such destructive power is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in our time. As we survey this global battlefield, a complex picture emerges. On land, BRICS commands overwhelming manpower and conventional firepower, a force to be reckoned with. In the skies, NATO's technological superiority and global reach give them a decisive edge. On the high seas, NATO's carrier strike groups project power across the globe, while BRICS relies on asymmetric tactics and a growing submarine fleet. In the vast expanse of space, NATO's orbital network provides them with an invaluable strategic advantage, but BRICS is rapidly developing anti-satellite technology to challenge their dominance. And looming over it all is the spectre of nuclear war, a chilling reminder of the stakes involved. The truth is, there is no easy answer, no clear victor in this global struggle for power. Both BRICS and NATO possess strengths and weaknesses, and the outcome of any future conflict would depend on a complex interplay of factors, from technology and strategy to sheer willpower and determination. One thing is certain, the world is at a crossroads. The old order is crumbling and new powers are rising. The rules of engagement are changing, and the consequences of miscalculation are graver than ever. The battle for global dominance is not a game for the faint of heart. We've journeyed together to the front lines of a new kind of conflict, one where the battlefields span continents and the weapons are as varied as they are deadly. The world is changing and the balance of power is shifting. If you want more deep dive analyses into the forces shaping our future, the technologies, the strategies, the ideologies, then subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Together we will explore the evolving landscape of global power, shedding light on the shadows where wars are won and lost. Be prepared.